Okay. One of the things that you've had great success with is products, right? But my audience, their service, right? So how do you help somebody like a financial services professional, estate planning attorney, an accountant?
Totally.
Help us with that, brother, because we have not solved this problem yet in our company.
In the financial services industry, a lot of times their individuals are limited by what their companies can and cannot say on social media. There's stipulations, there's laws in place, and there's things that they have to abide by through regulation and so forth. The main thing is being able to show through, if you're in the financial space, it's about telling your story and talking about, how you got to that point in your life and why you're in that financial service industry and what you're doing it for and who you're really looking to help. Okay. And we really tell them to start with, right now, the big thing is TikTok and Instagram Reels. Most people think it's a really young audience, but I can tell you right now, being on those two platforms, organically speaking, is going to increase your reach substantially. And just sharing your story, raw content, doesn't have to be post edited. You don't have to overthink it. There's no anxiety that you have to put towards posting. Just put it out there and you're going to see incredible reach. I mean, one of the very first posts we did on there got nearly 1 million views on TikTok. And we're not in a sexy industry. It's just, we're managing ads, right? In financial services, to be in that industry, what most would say, what do I even say on TikTok? What would I even say on Instagram Reels? It's all about first starting with your story and telling people how you got to where you are. If you came from a past that you weren't proud of, talk about that situation for why you got out of it and what made you want to go into this business and help other individuals with their financial situation. You're not pitching your services, you're just telling your story and people buy through you.
Okay. So that's our format, brother. And that, right. Sorry, go ahead.
And here's where the ads come into play. Okay, it's all in the retargeting to capture off all the individuals who are following that lifestyle, who are following your story, who are following what you're doing, and then using that as the leverage to be able to retarget for low amounts of spend. I'm talking $5 daily at the lowest barrier to entry, and being able to capture that and turn that into the back end, an actual stable and consistent revenue line for yourself.
So what is the call to action for service specifically? Because it's easy. In fact, this is ridiculous, but I was just on my Instagram and Instagram's ads have me figured out, brother. And it's really hard for me not to buy crap because and I literally just bought something right before this call because it's exactly something I would wear. I love it. It was super easy. Click, 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 click. So that's a product. But when I have my call to action in my Facebook ad with the retargeting, what are you seeing works with service? Is it just go to the website, fill out a form? I mean, how are you getting that bottom of the funnel thing?
Taking them directly to a scheduler page, just getting them on the phone with you. Because if they hear your voice and you did what we were just describing earlier, which is talking about your story, communicating, sharing value, and people actually seeing you personally and actually connecting with you on that level, it's going to be very easy once you have that retargeting ad. Take them directly to the calendar. You don't have to make them submit a long form and get all that information. Get them on the phone with you because once they hear your voice, just how they had heard your voice in the actual videos you're putting out on Instagram Reels or TikTok or on your feed, it's going to be very quick for somebody to pick that up and know what you actually want to talk to them about, and then take them into converting. Learn more about their situation on that call. It can be a 15-minute call. It can be a 30-minute call. Sure. It's just a matter of just connecting with them on that level, which is a deeper stage than them just seeing you online. And people are going to feel a different way about you once they actually get on the call with you because they had already seen your content. They're already familiarized with you. So hearing your voice in a way that's going to react immediately is going to change the way, they would want to do business with you. And it's going to make it much easier for them to ask what you offer and what you do. And they're going to want to learn more about you on that call, what it is that you can do to help them. And then that's where you can actually intro into your services and potentially working with an individual. Not every person will convert on the call, right? But the good thing is that you're going to get a lot more of them than just, not doing this at all.
You're preaching to a very, very happy choir right now there, Chase, because see, the way that our whole system is set up here is that voice recognition, that building that relationship and trust. And we, of course, do it through podcasting, but then we also do it through something called content atomization, where we're creating content based off the podcast that will walk you through that stuff. Now, financial services, here's where I really want to pick your brain on expertise. So the Main Street advisor is fighting the Wall Street advisor, right? In our understanding of ad spend, right? So you've got Joe Schmuckatelli, who's the person who's right down the street, the independent financial advisor. And then there's 8 Ed Jones offices right around them that are spending millions of dollars. How does Joe Schmuckatelli, the Main Street guy, get his voice heard?
It's going to be through organic, right? If you go straight to paid ads, it's going to be costly. You're going to be going up against the big guys, and with you being in a space that could be limited by certain stipulations and regulations and everything, it's already the cards are stacked against you. So in order to turn the table and really put it in your favor, it's all about actually being able to build that following through organic.